The Nigerian journalist Oseni Rufai stated that the damages done by the Inec on the electoral process are already too much for Nigerians to bear, pointing out that the commission should stop the sheep blackmail because they are beginning to look suspicious. He added that the Inec refused to pay attention to the people who urged them to pause the process and kindly go back and inspect the issues that were being raised. According to him, he said, why is it that when people call their attention to the fact that there were flaws in the process, why didn't they stop to have a rethink? INEC should stop this sheep blackmail because they are beginning to look suspicious. The damages is much already. We don't know what people are even saying about us in the international community.
You see, I said it this morning, please. I think the EFCC and every, parastatal possible that investigates needs to investigate that Inec project that brought about the beavers. Something is not adding up. Something is not adding up. For the amount of money spent, we shouldn't be having this process. Something is not adding up. Who were those that brought in the beavers in the first place? Who were those that did the software back-end work? Something is not adding up. And when you say you want to reconfigure, we were all here when the Osun report came out, the Osun Tribunal report, saying that there were two varying data from the beavers because those that downloaded theirs on time, about a month after, is still downloading some data and all of that. So if you have that, then you must allow room for people to be able to check the full record of what's on the beavers. It must not be tampered with. And people must be able to have elections without tampering with what is in the beavers. And because the process looks in such a way, that tab is not a big deal. If it's just a tab with a, thumbprint punch on it.
Yes.
It's a normal tab now. So, and maybe it's just, you will just load up a software on it. So we need to investigate what really happened. What is even the beavers backend like? Who are the people that were given the contract? EFCC needs to investigate INEC. That's number one. And concerning, reconfiguring, I don't think INEC should reconfigure because they'll be tampering with what is there. And INEC should not blackmail us by saying, no, if they don't do it, they'll not be able to do elections. Secondly, and I'd like to challenge many norms. What Governor Wike said, I condemn him for trying to say, oh, they don't have a right to protest, blah, 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 and all of that. But I will not condemn him for saying the zoning arrangements. Because see, let us call a spade a spade. Atiku Abubakar emerging through disrupting the zoning arrangement of the PDP added to the faults of the PDP. Governor Wike, Keyamo, that said that is also right. But what I just disagree with Keyamo on is the attack of, they are doing a funeral, blah, blah, blah. No, they have a right to protest because even INEC has come out and said his process was flawed. They had a meeting the other day, and the INEC chairman said, "Oh, we will deal with negligent members of staff." They're not supposed to be telling us that, and that's why the people had called the commission to be able to review the elections. But yes, let me now push further my narrative by saying I also disagree with people that say it's because of all of this PDP lost their states, even if PDP was as united as Manchester United. They will still have lost states like Delta. Because these were the people speaking. They had the structure in Delta. We forget that the running mate is the running mate of Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, Mr. Okowa, is the incumbent governor of Delta, and he couldn't deliver his states. In fact, there were copious notes of him even being beaten around his locality. Even in Edo State, that there was an incumbent governor that the people liked. In fact, there were talks on the street that people were saying, Governor, this is not about you, but now we go vote for presidency. Even in Abia, if the PDP was as united as anything, with the zeitgeist, with the push by the people, they wanted to vote Labour. So I also attack that argument that says, oh, if the PDP was united. Because when you look at it, the margins were there and it speaks for itself.
All right.
But the PDP has a right to protest, and the APC should stop taunting the PDP on it protesting the election result.